Hi, it's Adam here.
And John.
My boyfriend. So, at the moment, both of us are on our Valentine.
You can say belated Valentine's trip.
Belated Valentine and anniversary trip. At the moment, we're in Galway, and we have a pretty nice view from our room. If we can show you.
If we can.
Just.
I'm loving the balcony, by the way.
All there, like the lines.
Yeah.
Where the rocks are, that's all water, and that's our view from our room. And we have a balcony above. Like, it's really nice. But that is not why we're doing the video. This video is a sort of Valentine's Boyfriend tag, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to call it, boyfriend tag. I suppose it is in a way. Yeah, it is in a way.
It's more a boyfriend tag than anything, really.
Yeah, but it's a Valentine's themed boyfriend tag, whatever that means.
Like we have tradition.
Yeah.
So we have 30 questions to ask each other, and depending on how many you get wrong.
I've already said this. I honestly believe that I will be the one to fuck up the most.
So are we still going to be together by the end of this video is the question.
Well, I hope so. I mean, like,
I dare you all to
if we
pause.
believe in each other.
I dare you all to pause this video now and say yes or no.
Put bets. and if you want to flip a coin, I'm usually tails, by the way. So tails for me, heads for him.
So yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Do you want to just go into it, or
do you want to ask first or?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Where did we meet?
Okay. Well, we both met in Waterford.
Or do you want to technically say where we first met when we actually first started talking?
On Tinder, but
Yeah.
we didn't. Yeah, we matched on Tinder in like November, and it was the 12th, and a week later, after we started talking, we met up in Waterford, which is where he's from. I'm from Cork and he's from Waterford, so it took me 2.5 hours of a nervous bus trip to go up and meet this gorgeous guy.
Stop. Go on.
Yeah. Would I say I was nervous? I was more nervous when it came to meeting his mom than anything.
Yeah.
Because I suppose for anybody who is in a relationship, meeting your parents or their parents is more nervous. But when it's for their chance to come and meet your parents, it's more nervous.
Yeah, absolutely. I really, like, I do totally agree with that. I was completely the same. I was so super nervous of meeting your mom and like your family in general, to be honest.
But
actually
you
meeting you for the first time.
Yeah, we're more nervous meeting our parents than we were meeting each other.
So there you have it. We first started chatting on Tinder, and then we eventually agreed to meet in my hometown in Waterford, and that's where we first properly met.
Eventually agreed to meet. It's like we were never going to meet. No, just a Tinder relationship.
Yeah. Do you want to read the next question?
When was our first date?
I suppose you could technically say the first time we met was kind of our first date, really.
Yeah,
I would say
I think that was kind of
and we went
technically true.
Yeah, we went to the Cas bar.
Do you remember the date?
Do I remember the actual date?
The date.
Fuck no. I'm for a mental note, right? For future reference, I am terrible at dates. So if I do not remember any dates from anything, which is very, very likely, it's just me. Okay? I'm not the kind to remember dates. I'm really not. But
okay, well, at least do you remember what happened?
I just remember like walking up to you, and then eventually after, like we had talked like briefly in that moment, and then we decided to go get something to eat, and then
so there was less talk than anything else.
No, there actually was, yeah.
There wasn't actually between the moment you walking to me and me.
Yeah.
see you coming.
And-
There was no
and
talk.
actually
There
what
was just interaction.
what was really funny was, right, I don't know if you remember this, but when I walked up to you, I thought, okay, I have to say something. And I said hi, but the minute I said hi, you had grabbed me and just kissed me.
Yeah.
And it was a total embrace, and I actually fucking love that. I really, really love that. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Not a hookup, by the way, but
No.
because that makes it sound like a hookup. But yeah, no, that's the type of thing that I was always looking for.
Well, I did say to
Yeah.
you that I was going to kiss you.
Yeah,
straight
you
away
did, you
because
did,
we've
yeah.
been talking for so long and we felt something different. So I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, so our first date was in Waterford, and it was in a local bar.
Well,
Where we-
restaurant bar thing.
It's the same, yeah, bar and restaurant. So, what was your first impression of me? Oh God.
This is you asking me.
Yeah, I know.
So what was your first impression of me?
No, I'm asking you. What was your first impression of me?
First impression on Tinder or in person?
I suppose we'll say in person, because like when we actually met in
Okay.
person. it's-
Like from Tinder, I knew I liked you,
Yeah.
and I knew that when I met you, it was going to be a good day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I met you in person, all expectations were blown out of the water. As in a good way. As in,
Yeah.
like, you were better than I expected. And to find out... This is true, by the way. When we talked, we were going through, I say, every single day, we would find 4 or 5 things that we matched on.
Yeah,
Which
we really did.
Is like we had matched on, I say, 95% of things, because there's just like 5% of things that you do that I don't, and I do that you don't.
Yeah.
So I say we match on 95% of the things.
We really do.
And
yeah.
when we met,
A lot of
we
matches,
we still find things today that we match on that we are seriously
yeah,
like.
we get really freaked out by it.
We
sometimes.
do, because
yeah.
it is unnatural at a point to find things that you will match on so much.
Yeah.
And you know that if you find someone that matches with you on that level of nearly everything, you have that like connection of, wow, this person knows exactly how I feel about this thing because I like it, so does he. So it's just like you're stuck together, really.
Yeah.
But when we started that, when we had that date and we were talking, we were just found more and more things that we were matching on, and my impression of you just got better and better throughout the day. And now we're here.
Aww.
So yeah.
Right.
So your impression of me.
My impression of you.
And if you say the same
Right.
answer, you're lying.
That's not fair. Because, alright, for the majority of it, yes, I did feel the same way. I thought, like, when I finally met you in person, I thought this is 10 times better than just talking to you online. I was like, my expectations of this had just, like, grown then. And I actually, when I met you, I really, really thought something special for me. I genuinely believe that. And like when we first started chatting, we started like video chatting,
Like it was like
Yeah.
the third day after shout out to Tinder, we
Yeah.
added each other on Messenger, and that night it was like,
yeah.
do you want a video chat? I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
And within the first few days of video chatting, I got the sense that you were this very larger than life character.
Larger than life in person, yeah.
And I really, really liked that. I really enjoyed that. And then it was only when I actually met him in person, I was like, oh, this guy really is, like...
You can't put
Like-
your words here.
What? I know.
Your words. He really is larger than life.
No, that's not what I mean. You know that. No, I mean, like, your personality just, like, really stuck out and, like, shone through, and I absolutely love that. I adore that. And yeah, I knew. Dad's
Sorry, I'm
away
dancing to the song.
And I knew that I had something special here.
Oh, big. So, next question. When did you meet my family?
Oh, when?
We briefly talked about this already.
We did. Oh God, when was it? It was I told you I'm not gonna remember dates.
Oh, come on, think of it. There was a span of 3 weeks that this happened for both of us.
What, for when we like met
Each other's parents. There was a span of 3 weeks. From the beginning of it to when it happened.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I honestly can't remember. It wasn't like too. It's a different vacation. It wasn't like too long. Like after we had met in person, that you met my family.
Well, yeah, but then when did you meet mine? It wasn't long after that either.
It wasn't, no. It was actually like a week after, wasn't it? It was like the following. No. I thought it was the following week.
Okay. I'm gonna have to step in here. So I met his parents, his mom. I met his mom a week before. No, it was 2 days before Christmas. I met his mom.
Yeah.
Because then I went.
Well, yeah.
Because I went back home. I went back the day before Christmas Eve. No, okay, sorry, I'll start again. I met his mom 2 days before Christmas Eve. I stayed over at his house. And then I went back the next day because I had to go to work. And then I went home for Christmas Eve. And we were both our own families at Christmas. So when it came a week later to New Year's, which yeah, it was a week later, you were right. So a week later on New Year's, he came to see my family. And he stayed for like 2 or 3 days?
Yeah.
About 2 or 3 days. And apart from meeting my family, which was my mom and dad and my brother, he also met my mom's side of the family.
Nerve-wracking. Oh my God, that was so nerve-wracking. That was worse than meeting just your immediate family. That was like that, like I thought meeting your immediate family was scary. Meeting your extended family and all your cousins, that was fucking terrifying.
We met.
Oh my
we
God.
had a mass.
Yeah.
For my nan that we have every year at New Year's, and he happened to be staying at the time of the mass. So I said to Mom that he'd be coming, and she was like, "That's fine." And after the mass, we usually go to one of my aunts or uncle's house for food and stuff afterwards. And when he came there after the church, he met my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, and he was getting quizzed the fuck by everybody. But I think in the end you liked it.
I did, yeah.
We had a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good experience.
And then we went home and slept.
Okay, so yeah, do I have any weird obsessions? If so, what? Oh God.
So you're asking me, do you have one? You're asking me if you have a weird obsession?
Yeah.
Me.
No.
A weird obsession.
Yeah.
Not particularly. Like, you have an obsession, which is theatre, but that's about it.
I'm really...
And if we're going to say weird, RuPaul's Drag Race is an obsession for you.
Okay, right. You know what? This is a whole topic now. I previously I was never really into RuPaul's Drag Race or drag queens in general. I was just wasn't. It's not that I had anything against them. I just wasn't really a fan. And then he kept coaxing me into it, saying, "Oh, you have to watch this." And then eventually I said, "Okay." And then I was hooked. I don't know what it was. I just I fell in love with the show.
It's because you were enticed by the queen.
Enticed by the queens. And it wasn't the first time I was enticed by queens.
He used to hook up with drag queens in gay bars.
Thank you for saying that to the world, babe.
So at least now they know you can actually do it if they want to do it. gives them hope and confidence and
Yeah.
queeniness.
Queeniness, okay.
Queeniness.
He just created a word there.
Queeniness. Yes. Well, he
Can we-
doesn't
can
mind
we-
it anyway because sometimes I do makeup, so
He does a lot, actually.
don't give
But,
me flack.
hmm?
Don't give me flack.
And yeah, I just kind of grew from there really, and like I don't know what it was. I got really obsessed with it, and I started like following all the drag queens on Instagram, and like yeah, that was it. But yeah, other than that, a big obsession for me would be musical theatre. I'm studying theatre myself currently. Now, not musical theatre, just like general theatre. But musical theatre was always something that I had done from a very young age for years, and so it just stuck with me. So yeah, weird obsession for you. I don't know if I call it a weird obsession, but like, he is a massive gamer. You really are, and I will say, right, one of the biggest things, I wouldn't know, would you call it a problem? I don't know, but like,
say it first,
all
then
right.
we'll decide.
Well, there is no chance in hell trying to have a conversation with him when he was playing a goddamn game. Because he just completely goes into his own world.
It's a bubble. I have to concentrate. I can hear you, and I will talk
That's what
back.
the pause button is for, people.
Not an online
That is what.
game.
Yes, but I'm just saying, answer me every once in a while.
I do.
You know.
I can still hear you, and I do reply to you, but just not as often as you want.
Bottom line is, yeah, games not good for a relationship.
Hey, says the one who wants to play my Resident Evil on my PlayStation 4.
Okay, yeah, he did get me into Resident Evil. Now I love it. Okay, so
The 7th one, which is
Yeah.
the most horrific one.
yeah, I really like it though. It's like a horror film.
It is a horror film.
Film.
Okay, don't. Right? Just don't. My phone.
I'm sorry, baby.
But how long have we been together?
3 months now, isn't it? Yeah, because this
Okay.
was one of the reasons that we came on this trip was to mark our 3-month anniversary, in a way. So
Yes. A very while after, because we couldn't get together over Valentine's or during the actual
yeah.
anniversary because
Yeah,
he has
so-
college, I have work.
yes.
Ow.
So this is our belated Valentine's trip.
Yes. So yeah, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. This is going to be.
This is gonna be so
just going
long.
to be us
This
fixing
video
the
is going to be
camera.
so long.
Okay, so the next question. Do we have a tradition?
I don't think we do really. Like,
Meeting up every week, is that a tradition?
I said, yeah.
Well, trying to meet every week.
I think you could say. Well,
Oh no!
we
no,
do.
no.
We do like to watch particular shows on Netflix together. and,
Yeah, that's a
like that
tradition
is
as
something
well.
we really do together.
We started watching
Um,
Riverdale together.
Hmm?
Riverdale.
Yeah.
How? The end of the fucking world.
Yeah.
And
we had watched all of Degrassi, the
If anybody
next
knows what
class.
that is.
Yeah, it's a Canadian teen drama, on Netflix.
Drama is the main word, guys. But I'd give it 4 to 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I
4.5
really
to
enjoyed it.
5.
I didn't. Well,
The ending. We do not see the ending coming.
Yeah, the ending was
If
really surprising.
any of you have Netflix and want to watch it,
Mhm.
I would totally, just say go watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
It is not if you love drama and
It really is a drama. Actually.
it tackles a lot of
It
issues,
does, yeah.
and it's really good. It's a really good show. There's only 4 seasons of it, but it's a damn good show.
Okay, so.
And another thing, embarrassing, but we do it anyway. I can see how nervous you are right now.
I am actually. I don't know what
We will walk down the street and not give a care in the world, and just start singing
anything really.
theater songs or
Anything,
songs from
to be
musicals
honest,
or whatever.
yeah.
We were walking down, going towards or away from my house one morning, we were either going back to or coming away from.
Mhm.
I can't remember. And we just started singing the one from
Anything you can do.
no, not that
maybe.
one. The he had it coming.
Oh, yeah, he had it coming from Chicago.
Yeah, that
From
one.
the musical Chicago.
That is like I'm
Yeah,
literally hooked
yeah.
on that song. And he was surprised one time.
I
we were-
really was. I really,
When
really
we-
was. Yeah.
Oh, but the one time you got really surprised, we were coming back to my house.
Oh, yeah.
And he
this is-
sang.
yeah.
He was trying to sing "Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better." That's the only line he knew.
From Andy Get Your Gun, I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Andy Get Your Gun.
Yeah, if
Um,
he's a theater nerd, guys.
Yeah.
So he sang that song, and he didn't. He only knew that line, but I knew the whole
yeah,
song,
I did.
and he
Unfortunately.
was so
I
surprised.
really was. Because, like, how do I not know it and you do? And you're not even a theatre lover, you know?
Because it's just one of those songs, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's just one of those songs you always know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, oh, she sent me a RuPaul thing.
Can I read? Maybe?
Yes, you're.
Yeah.
So it's after. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. What it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. Wait. I can do it. So, what was that? What was our first road trip?
Don't cover your face. Okay. Technically, this is our first road trip
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
because we haven't gone anywhere else with each other apart from to Cork or to Waterford.
Yeah,
So our
so
first-
this is our first road trip, really. So,
Not our first road trip. Our first stressful train trip. Because the amount of effort it took to get up here yesterday.
Yeah, oh my god.
And the amount of effort it's taking us to get home, and we
Mhm.
have to do it separately. The only place we're going tomorrow, well, depending on when this video goes up, the only place we're going tomorrow is Limerick together, and then we have to split up from there.
I know.
He has a 2-hour journey, and I have a 1.5 hour journey. So, yeah. Gonna be heartbreaking to lose.
No.
I decided to wait with him though, because his train was a lot later than mine. So I said
Yeah.
I'd get the
He's
train.
good that way.
I'd get the train that leaves after his one,
Mm-hmm.
like a good boyfriend does.
So,
What was the first thing you noticed about me? You standing there.
To be honest, your sense of humor. I loved your sense of humor.
Dirty.
I didn't know that. Literally, I have a really, really dirty mind and a really dirty sense of humor, and I fucking love that. And yeah, I just really, really like your sense of humor. Even though he drives me up the wall sometimes, I really, really do love your sense of humor.
And that will lead on to a
Yes,
question later,
yes.
which I probably should have left out. But anyway, this will be the fun part of this tag. Oh, for fuck's sake! Camera.
Oh, well, have a good day. So, what did you first notice about me?
One thing I want to say: this camera quality is brilliant.
Yeah, he
Excuse me about
he makes
weird
random
noises.
noises. Okay, so don't be frightened.
I can do the Chewbacca noise as well. Will I?
Well, we'll be just kind of trying to finish the video.
You just want to finish
Next
the
time,
video.
yeah, I do. I don't like being on camera.